quite nicely. And he made sure he hit that in the gap there. Mid-on for a moment thought he could chase that down, but he just wasn't in the picture to try and cut that off. Once again down the leg side. Hasn't been accurate enough, Mustafa Ayub. They're coming back for the second one. This is very good running. Very good presence of mind from the two batters, Farman and Riz. Realized that the deep square leg field, that took some time. I think it was Manal Siddiqui there, if I'm not wrong. A little bit casual. The fielders have been on their heels. And these two batters are taking full advantage of that. Very well run 2 runs here. 22 for none. Without much effort. Mustafa Ayub needs to be accurate here. Can't be going too far down the leg side. This is better, but he's offered a bit of width. Riz Ahmed will push that down towards backward point and get another single. So 7 runs off this over already. Mustafa Ayub needs to be a bit more consistent with his lines and lengths. Can't be all over the place to good batters like these two. They will take advantage of wayward bowling. Once again, a reminder of what good conditions here in Dubai we're experiencing. Oh, open the face of the bat just at the last moment, and that'll run away to the boundary as well. Was pushed way outside the off stump. Third man is in position, but he's very wide. And because of that, Farman Ali has just opened the face of the bat at the last moment. And that has run away to the boundary. So now 11 runs off this over. Mustafa Ayub has been expensive for Mideast Metals. Speaking of expensive, someone of very high value here joining me in the com box. Finally, he seems to have made it. I think, welcome.
Thank you, Samir. Good evening to all our viewers. Well, 7 districts off to a very good start here. 27 for no loss. Looks like there's a change up the order here for the 7 districts. Opening the batting with Farman Ali. Said Hadir Shah, who's not opening tonight. Oh, that's taken the outside edge once again. We saw a couple of boundaries go in that region. This was a regulation nick. Flies down to the third man boundary. The 7 districts, they'll not mind. They'll take it anywhere that they come. And this over from Mustafa Ayub has been an expensive one. 15 runs coming off this over so far. 31 on the board already. Just look at that once again. A very good delivery from Mustafa Ayub. Getting that outside edge. It's bowled quite well, but just that this over, a couple of boundaries have been quite streaky. Now they've got a slip in.
Yeah, that's what I was going to make a remark about. You've got perfect conditions for swing bowling. You get into bowl first. A new ball. Good track here at the ICCA Academy. There was no slip all this while to 2 new batters, which is quite interesting from Khurram Khaja here. Maybe he didn't expect so much movement. But Mustafa Ayub is a good bowler. He generally does get that ball to move away. So should have had a slip there. And now it might be just too late to bring that slip in.
Well, yeah, it's like perhaps closing the stable after the horse has bolted. Last ball of the third. Oh, once again, very, very close to that outside edge. Mustafa Ayub has been asking a couple of questions. But somehow, Farman Ali survives. 3 overs done, 7 districts. Off to a flying start, 31 for no loss. Thiranka Niazi. He continues and straight away very nicely flicked off the pads. Overcast conditions here at the ICC Academy. It's not something that we say very often. But here with the weather taking a turn, it's beginning to, we're just on the start of that winter where we can have overcast, cloudy conditions, rain maybe in the air, but it's very difficult to predict. Unlike in Asia, where when it is overcast, more often than not, it does rain. But 7 districts, well, they've been in tremendous form. Basically slaughtered the HSBC the other day, putting on a mammoth 357 on the board in the allotted 20 overs.
Just on that, I think I asked the skipper of Mideast Metals, Khurram Khaja. He's generally a very fun character. I asked him at the toss, how much do you think you want to restrict them to? And he said, anything under 400, I think will be a good achievement. That's nicely pushed away by Farman Ali. I don't think it has the legs to go to the boundary, but a nice looking shot, which will allow them to cross over for 3 runs again. Mideast Metals fielders have been on their heels, haven't really looked like they are in the game yet.
Well, I'm sure, like you said, they will be very, very concerned with the threat at hand, especially that man, Riz Ahmed. He's got a start, 16 of 12. And like I said, I'm very surprised that Saeed Haider Wasi Shah is not opening today. There's some change in the playing 11 for the 7 districts as well. Lahiru Sandaruwan comes into the playing 11. Another very good batter. He's been a notable absentee in the playing 11 in the 7 districts throughout the tournament. Going to be very exciting to see how he goes about it today.
Yeah, he was given an opportunity to get some form back in with the junior side of theirs, which is playing in some of the other tournaments around UAE. So he scored some runs there, picked up some wickets, and proven himself to come back into the senior side, which is great to see. And that's what this team is, such a good team, the 7 district. They've got these backup opportunities, offering players chances to prove themselves, and they keep continuing to churn out good players, just like some of the teams like Division Shipping, even Mideast Metals for that matter. I think they're doing a great service to the domestic circuit of UAE because they keep bringing these really talented boys from Pakistan, India, and then produce them for the UAE domestic circuit, from which obviously they go on to then present some of the national teams.
That gets an inside edge, squirts down to the very good running there at the end. Riz Ahmed, not the quickest around, I'll tell you. But 4 overs done, 7 districts, 38 for no loss. So almost a very nice shot from Riz Ahmed. Well, the projected score, according to the present circumstances, showing 182. But like Samir said, it's quite, even the projected score is unpredictable for the 7 districts for the kind of form they're in.
Yeah, they're in good form. And so is the weather here. Absolutely loving it. Lights are on early. Looking to swap that away, Riz Ahmed, to overpoint, but he gets an under edge. It'll just be a not seem to be hurried or not showing any urgency. And they know that if they can just apply themselves and bat long enough, there are runs to be made on this track.
Well, it certainly does. ICC Academy, we've seen more often than not that has a lot of runs on offer for batters once they do apply themselves. Mideast Metals, on the other hand, are a very good team. Oh, there was a bit of mix-up between the 2 batters. A direct hit there, but Riz Ahmed was safely back inside the crease. Well, one notable omission tonight is Tharindu Pereira. Bowled extremely well the other day. Bowled 2 overs. He picked up 2 wickets. Got a chance in the previous game. And once again today he sits out.
Yeah, we have to be careful here, I think. A lot of people will say these two Sri Lankan commentators constantly talking about the Sri Lankans, where there are other cricketers too here. No, but you're right. I think there's a serious rotation policy going around with most of the teams here because they play so many tournaments. Probably resting some of the key players as to use them in some of the other tournaments that they are playing, which is great because you've got a pool of players from whom you can choose and then allow them to get that break. I'm sure maybe they had a game earlier on today somewhere. So that is something they do very regularly, 7 districts especially. I've seen them do that.
Well, that's a very good point you made. They have been playing a lot of cricket. And that's a very good headache to have as well when you have a pool of players who keep performing on a daily basis. It's very difficult to perhaps predict and pick on rotational policy where everybody gets an equal opportunity.
Some nice banter there between Riz and Mustafa Ayub, the youngster. And these boys obviously know each other very well, all of them. Play against each other very regularly, these teams. And one thing I've absolutely loved about the cricket here in UAE, at least so far in my 1 year of experience commentating games, is that the game's been played in brilliant spirits. There's good camaraderie, friendship between teams. Never do you see things getting ugly. Well bowled, Mustafa Ayub. That's a good delivery and a good over for that matter. Kept things quiet. End of 5, it's 41 for none.
Alright, so the last over of the power play. Short and wide, hit straight to point. Riz Ahmed. Well, he's had a very sedate start compared to his own standards here. So Tehran Khan Niazi, he's bowled quite decent in the first 3 overs, but this time it was too short and dispatched daintily down to that mid-wicket boundary. Riz Ahmed, well, you can't keep him quite for very long.
Yeah, offer him width like that. In fact, you offer him a full delivery like that. He loves it over that mid-wicket region. And because we are still in the power play, just 4 deliveries left, he's going to maximize and make use of those big vacant spaces once you pass the infield. Riz Ahmed, 23 of 19, already off to a really good start, and he's a man you don't want to give good starts to.
Oh, he goes over mid-off and a couple of bounces and into the boundary line. Riz Ahmed, well, he's beginning to cut loose now. A sedate start. Now he's getting a move on. Couple of boundaries from Tehran Khan Niazi in consecutive deliveries.
Yeah, 2 full on both occasions from Tehran. One was on the leg side, so he picked it up over mid because this was outside off. Riz choosing to go over mid-off on that occasion. Always the safest place to go down the ground, and he knows that better than anyone else, Riz Ahmed, as an opening batter. Again down the leg side. I think he may have got some bat onto that. Heard a couple of noises. We'll wait for the umpire's signal. They'll only get 1 run. Yeah, with a bat and pad, so no signal from the umpire. I just feel Tehran has been off color today. I think he's much faster. He's much more accurate generally, but he just doesn't seem to have found his radar or his rhythm today.
Well, I also feel that Tehran Khan Niazi looks like he's lost some weight as well. It doesn't look his usual self. Usually very, very accurate with his line and length. Swings it around. Perfect conditions for him here tonight, but we've hardly found it as much. That single in the previous delivery brings up the 50 for the 7 districts. 50 for no loss. And they've made it in very good time here. Excellent batting. Going at close to 8.5 runs and over.
Farman has played second fiddle to Riz Ahmed, but he has got among the runs, of course. They've got a lot of batting to come as well. 7 district.
Played with soft hands to end the 6th. 7 districts, 50 for no loss.
$50 for none at the end of the power play. You are going to see spin for the first time here tonight as the skipper of Mideast Metals, Mr. Khurram Khaja, brings himself on. Bowls a very slow off cutter, offers a lot of flight. Seems easy at the outset to get him away, but a lot of batters will tell you it's not easy to play the deliveries that he bowls. And he starts off with a low full toss to Riz Ahmed, who almost pulled it straight to Ali Anwar there. He'll be glad he didn't connect that well. Just a single.
Well, he's shaping up nicely here, Riz Ahmed. He's been in some form. Continuously been in very good form. Nicely flighted there by Khurram Khawaja. That's exactly what he usually does. And sometimes it can get quite tricky. You feel like the batter is able to come down the track and whack him out of the ground, but he can be a very, very wily old fox here, this man, Khurram Khawaja.
Yeah, this one was pushed a little quicker. And Riz is happy to just push that down to a leg side. I have a name for this type of bowling. I call it the right arm chai off spin. The reason I call it chai is because until the ball gets to you, you can actually finish a cup of chai. And as a batter, that can be very frustrating. But now he's choosing to go a little quicker there. The previous one to Riz was much quicker, and this one to Farman Ali as well. But he's bowled well so far. It's 4 singles of 4 deliveries. So not a bad start for the senior man.
Well, he started well here. 3 singles of the first 3 balls. Another chai delivery outside off. Pushing for a second. Riz Ahmed, well, seems like he was taking forever to get to the other end.
Yeah, I don't think he believes too much in running between the wickets. He's the kind of batter who likes to deal in boundaries. On that occasion, Farman Ali was really pushing him to come back for the second, and that's the way to go. Yes, shorter format, but 1s and 2s are always important. Look at where he's bowling that from. Behind the umpire, and he's taken the outside edge. The fielder for a moment thought that he was in with a chance, but it'll be tantalizingly close for him to try and get to that, but he won't, because that has gone away to the boundary.
Well, that's part of Khurram Khawaja and his variations that he does. He bowls a few deliveries from way behind the crease. This time almost nearly getting caught out there at the point. Riz Ahmed survives. Good over. 10 runs coming off that over for the 7 district. 60 for no loss at the end of the 7th. Well, so there's a change in the bowling. It's going to be Ali Anwar who's been introduced into the attack to bowl the 8th over. Wrong-footed. Played down to that region. The deep right of third man. A couple of runs. Well, what do you think, Samir, is a good score here that the 7 districts will be planning on getting? Definitely not 357.
Yeah, Mideast battles for me haven't really exploited the conditions here. They were a bit all over the place with the new ball. Nicely pushed once again. This one was straight to point. They won't get the single on that occasion. I think they missed making use of what were good conditions. Cloudy, they would have found some swing. They would have found some movement and bounce had they been consistent on a good length. But they were a bit all over the place, because of which 7 districts were able to get a good start. But now, as the evening has gone on, batting has looked much simpler. Look at that. Standing and hitting through the line. And that'll run away to the boundary. No effort in that. Just a simple push off the front foot. And if they keep batting like this, I think in terms of a pass score, 170, 180 will be well and truly within reach.
To the standard the 7 districts have set for themselves, I think 170 and 180 is below par for them. But with the start that they've been given here, 66 on the board without losing a single wicket, well, definitely they can push for the 200 mark as well. Comes down the track, a very good delivery from Ali Anwar. That missed everything. Missed the bat, it missed the pad. And very, very nearly missing the stumps as well.
But in that delivery, it seemed like he quickly went to a garage and recharged himself with some pace. Where was that in the first couple of deliveries? Some serious clicks on that. Took Farman Ali by surprise as well. Beat him completely, comprehensively. But it's a good start this for the 7 districts. 66 for none. Both these batters have got off to a decent start on a good strike rate. Like we've said, there enough batting to come, so they'll be comfortable going along like this. Push towards mid-wicket. Looking for that big slog sweep. Didn't get all of it for Farman Ali. Will content with the single. They've already got 7 off this over with one more delivery left.
Smartly here the batters, the openers of the 7 districts. Riz Ahmed, he's been quite watchful. 36 of 25. With the kind of quality possess, this would just be a warm-up. Played again down to the sweeper cover to end the over. 8 runs coming off Ali Anwar's first over. 68 for no loss after 8.
Second over for Khurram Khaja. Gave away 10 in his first. Offered width on that occasion. There is protection down there, deep extra cover. Remember, we are done with the power play. Look at that. They want to go for a second. Farman Ali is just teasing the batter there, the fielder there.
Farman Ali, he's another very good player. He did not play the last couple of games for the 7 districts. Back in the fold. So given a good start here now. Now he's got to go on, make these starts productive ones. Once again, Khurram Khawaja bowling from way behind the crease.
Well, the game's in Dubai, but he's bowling from Ajman. That's how far behind the umpire he is. Very interesting tactic this. I wonder what the thinking behind it is. This been picked up by Riz Ahmed. He's a big lad, he's a strong lad, and even off the back foot, he can clear it with ease here, hitting the panels of the ICCA Academy Pavilion, a maximum after a while.
Well, he had a chai there, Samir. Waited for the ball for an eternity. But then judged it to perfection. Got on the back foot. Played it very nicely. He moves on to 44 of 28 now. Look at that. Oh, slow loopy one. And that was definitely hit me delivery. And if Khurram Khawaja is going to bowl at that pace, I mean, he's got to be a bit more fuller, isn't it? You bowl at that length, a bit too short, and definitely the batter has enough of room, time to get onto the back foot. This time again, it doesn't matter you bowl front or back. You can bowl from Ajman or you can even bowl from Doha, Qatar. It's not going to matter for Riz Ahmed that he brings up a brilliant half century of 29 balls. What an innings! What form he's been in. He's been absolutely terrific here.
Well, these are practice deliveries, like hitting it in the nets. Not sure what the thinking from Khurram Khawaja is, but he's just feeding Riz Ahmed easy ones to hit him right behind him for maximums, and now the run rate is just hammering away almost at 10 runs and over. This time he'll use the crease to his advantage and is unable to stop that from being pushed towards long on for a single. So big over this. Riz Ahmed is making maximum use of some very ordinary bowling.
Well, another very good point I want to make here is, Samir, in the previous tournaments, you had the likes of Hazrat Bilal and Asif Khan Lala who represented the Mideast medals. Now, they have been discharged of their duties, but this time, he's been picked up there in the deep by Ali Anwar, who takes a very, very good diving catch. And the 7 districts lose their first wicket. Khurram Khawaja finally striking here in the last ball of his second.
Unnecessary there from Farman Ali. Riz Ahmed had got 2 sixes in this over. That's what happens when you try to replicate your partner's hitting. Farman Ali looking to go big himself. In the end, Khurram Khawaja does pick up a wicket with his slow off spin. Farman Ali has to depart. The partnership is broken. It's 83 for 1. Right then, Mideast medals have picked up the first wicket, a much needed one, as it's Muhammad Haider, the skipper, who's walked out to bat. Anwar Ali, who took the catch, is now into the attack to bowl his second over. Good stop there by Point. However, they will give the single, bringing the skipper on strike.
Muhammad Haider walks in at number 3. Well, I've been told that the 7 districts are planning a trip to Sri Lanka, Samir, next month in December. So a lot of cricket in the pipeline for the 7 districts. Now planning to widen their wings internationally as well. So that's very exciting times for the 7 districts as well. 84 for 1, 9.1 overs. Wide been given there. So Ali Anwar, he'll want to bowl a tight line and length here. Try and get the dismissal of Muhammad Haider. A new batter who's just walked out into the crease.
Yeah, I thought he bowled a good first over. Was a bit slow to start off with, but then he cracked up his pace and then really troubled Farman Ali in that over. Muhammad Haider will take strike for the first time in this game. Oh, nice little walk down the track. Unable to find the gap there. I think Riz Ahmed will now look to bat the 20 overs, try and push this score of 7 district to about 170, 180. But that's exactly what Haider also said at the toss, that if they can get to about 170, they believe that that's a good enough total on this track.
Well, I'd like to see Mohammad Haider. Initially, he can try and rotate the strike. Let Riz Ahmed take the bulk of the scoring, and we've seen Mohammad Haider giving some lusty blows. He can hit the ball a long way, a clean hitter of the ball. There, good delivery from Ali Anwar, just around that off stump. Feet not moving there for the skipper. He's just got to try and cover the line first. Not. It's easier said than done when you go up against bowlers like Ali Anwar, who are very good quality medium pacers.
Yeah, I look to make room on that occasion. I think the same thing for him here would be to try and just drop it with soft hands, get off strike. Riz Ahmed is going well. He's got to his 15, just 31 deliveries. So might as well give the informed man, the in batter, as much strike as possible. And I'm sure he knows that better than us here, being the skipper of the team. Oh, looking to play that big heave across towards mid-wicket, but misses it completely, Mohammad Haider. Ali Anwar is stitching together some dot balls here after that wicket that he picked up, after that wide that he bowled. A quick word from Riz to his skipper saying, skip, let's just go ones and twos.
Oh, well, he's got a leading edge. An opportunity, well, that lands in no man's land, and Mohammad Haider survives. So very good over from Ali Anwar. Just 2 runs coming off that over. At the halfway stage, 7 districts, 85 for 1. So 11th over in progress. Flighted nicely. Riz Ahmed. He gets that at the middle of the bat and he deposits that towards those panels in the ICCA Academy building. What a shot from Riz Ahmed. He's been in tremendous form. Scored a brilliant 175 the other day. And now he just seems to be continuing from where he left off against HSBC. Well, he's been in the form of his life here. What a champion, what a batter, what a player. Blast this down to the covers. 91 for 17 districts. Riz Ahmed. This is beginning to look very ominous here for the Mideast medals. Flighted again, goes over covers, through the covers in fact. Well, Riz Ahmed right now the leading run scorer in the tournament with 387 runs, a total aggregate. He goes over mid-off. Once again he clears with ease. Riz Ahmed. Well, he is absolutely middling them from the middle of his bat. He's just been outstanding now. 64 of 35. Now He's just been is going in a tremendous rate here. What a champion Riz Ahmed is. Well, apart from this game, I just want to make a quick clarification. Riz Ahmed 387 runs in 6 innings. So this is innings number 7 and he scored 64. And on number 2 is Syed Haider Shah, who also scored a brilliant 150 the other day. He's with 302 runs. And next to him is Sagar Kalyan at number 3 with 258 runs. So Riz Ahmed 387 apart from this innings. So you add 65. So that would put it to close to 450 runs in this tournament. In 7 innings, he's just been absolutely brilliant. 178 the other day. Today, 65. Still being unbeaten. And that's a very good shot from the skipper. Mohammad Haider, unfortunately not able to find the gap. Is off the mark. So 14 runs come off that Khurram Khawaja's third over. He's been very expensive tonight. 11 overs done. 99 for 1. So Ali Anwar bowls his third over. Goes down ground there. Not making not too much of timing there behind that. Mohammad Haider. So that single brings up the 100 up for the 7 districts inside the 12th over. They are a team to reckon for. The hot favourites. They've been looking a class apart from all the other teams in this tournament. Ali Anwar bowling that way outside, off, bowling that wide. So 2 singles of the first 2 balls. Mohammad Haider, gonna be very interesting to see what he has up his sleeve. Make some room. Another single down to mid-off. So 3 singles of the first 3 balls here. Riz Ahmed 66 of 37. Pulls that and pulls that beautifully. Has that gone all the way? Yes, it has. And Riz Ahmed, he gets another 6, moves on to 72 of 38 balls. This is a fantastic knock from a champion batter. He's been in outstanding form and making very, very good use of this. 72 of 38. 7 districts, 108 on the board now. 2 more deliveries. What can Ali Anwar do here? Can he try and prize out a wicket? Better delivery. Good comeback. Bowling it. Keeping it around that mid lane off. Tight lines. Nine runs coming off Ali Anwar's third over. Riz Ahmed, well, he is a special player, I'll tell you. Very special. Beautifully flicked down. They're calling for a second. Will they get it? No, they won't. Riz Ahmed sending back the skipper. So 12 overs done. 7 districts, 109 for 1. So Khurram Khawaja bowling out, hit straight past the bowler. Both the bowler and the umpire taking evasive action. Khurram Khawaja did not want to do anything with that. Hit very, very fiercely. Khurram Khawaja 1 for 39 of his spell so far. They're going at a very good rate here. 9 runs and over. At this rate, they will get to 182. But with 9 wickets in hand and with the way Riz Ahmed is going, they have to get 200 plus. Once again, bowling from way behind the crease. Oh, that's a good delivery.
Skipper to skipper battle here. Khurram Khawaja ball into Muhammad Haider. Both of them will be looking to get the better of each other. Nice little battle going on there. He's been expensive though, the skipper. He's picked up that 1 wicket, but they've gone after him, especially Riz Ahmed. This time it's the skipper who goes for a big slog over mid-wicket, but he's hit it straight to Basit for a good catch at shoulder height. And Muhammad Haider really never looked comfortable out there, and his struggle has come to an end.
Well, a crucial wicket at a crucial time here for the Mideast Metals. A very good take there, reverse cup Australian style. And Muhammad Haider, he departs. Just 3 runs for him of 10 balls. 7 districts, 110 for 2. Number 4 plays it down to the mid-wicket for a single.
The last time these two were together, there was a bit of an earthquake here. At least the HSBC team will tell you they felt some tremors, because they went absolutely berserk, both of them getting 150 each in a T20. Yes, you heard that right. They both got 150s in a T20 in this very ground. Some serious hitting. If they can do 25% of what they did there, then Mideast Metals are in some serious trouble. And they will continue to be in trouble, because Riz Ahmed has continued from where he left off the other day. He's hitting sixes for fun.
Well, just to put it into perspective, Riz Ahmed has scored 260 runs in 100 balls. That is how brilliant and magnificent he's been in this tournament. Leading run scorer, close to 475 runs, right at the top. And second is that man, Syed Haider Shah, with 300 runs. So Riz Ahmed showing us why he's been rated amongst the best here in the domestic circuit here in the UAE. 80 of 42 now.
Going at a great strike rate here. Again offering lots of flight. Khurram Khawaja pushing it outside the off stump this time, not giving it to him in his arc to try and get under him. Syed Haider Shah losing this bat halfway. Had to gallop into the crease, but no real drama there. So very expensive spell from the skipper. 2 for 48 in his 4, Khurram Khawaja. End of 13 overs, 118 for 2, 7 district. Going along very nicely. Fourteenth over of the innings, 118 for 2, 7 district. Riz Ahmed is batting very nicely here. 81 of 43 for him. He's looking extremely comfortable. He didn't seem all that fit early on, was struggling to run around a bit, but now He's completely in his zone. He's looking comfortable, looking good, hitting those big shots, and he's been joined by another superstar batter, Syed Haider Wasisha, who's just got off the mark in the previous over. Nicely flicked off his pads. That's one of his go-to shots, Syed Haider. He likes to flick it off his pads onto mid-wicket and rotate the strike regularly. And that's what I like about his batting. Yes, he's got those big shots, but he also looks for those gaps and collects, almost steals those ones and twos.
Yes, he's a technically correct batter. Plays proper cricketing shots. Does not slog. And even if you look at that innings that he batted the other day, Samir, it was all pure timing and pure grace. Not one shot in anger. It was a very high class knock from that man.
Yeah, these two are almost like the backbone of 7 district batting, aren't they? Riz and Syed Haider Wasisha. And when they are in form and hitting the ball so nicely and cleanly into the gaps, I think that bodes very well for the 7 district group in general, because yes, they will be performing for the senior team, but it inspires the rest of the team also. Right, we're in good touch, we're playing well. We need to now all contribute towards the winning cause.
They enjoy batting with each other, Riz Ahmed and Syed Haider Shah. Just look at that. Face of the bat, straight as it can be.
Basit Ali will bowl the 16th over of the game. Riz Ahmed makes room and almost gets through Basit Ali there. He'll hold his head. He'll be thinking to himself, a second late or a millisecond late there from Riz to get his bat down, and it would have been in business. However, a good delivery in the business end of the inning.
Played down to mid wicket. 97 now. Well, what a player he is, Samir. Consecutive hundreds if he gets there here tonight. 178 the other day. Previously, he did score a couple of 50s and 60s. Tonight, once again nearing another 100. Very good delivery, Yorker length by Basit Ali, ducked out by Syed Haider Shah.
Yeah, we've been singing his praises everywhere we go, Riz Ahmed, and this is why. He's such a good cricketer, such a good batter. Plays with intelligence. Yes, may not be 100% technically correct. He's a strong lad. He clears the boundary with ease, yet he watches the first few balls, gets a feel of the wicket, gets a feel of the bowlers. This has been given a no ball. Very interesting this. For a moment I thought it was a wide, but I think he's overstepped on that occasion. Yeah, there you go. Signal from the umpire. Well, as if Mideast Metals didn't have enough troubles, this will add to their woes. A free hit now.
Well, again, the Mideast Metals, they look a completely different outfit. Not the Mideast Metals that we know of. This tournament looking completely out of colour. Oh, what a shot! What a shot from Syed Haider Shah! He basically pulled out the reverse sweep. In fact, the Dil scoop over the wicket keeper's head for a boundary.
I think that's a reverse ramp, if you could call it. We don't see too many cricketers attempting that, but when they do, and when it comes off, it looks brilliant. But when it doesn't, it looks absolutely ugly. Syed Haider Wasisha, because he was a free hit, he took the chance and it came out very nicely off the middle of the bat. A couple of bounces into the fence and he gets another boundary. This time he'll walk down the track, look to power that down towards leg side. I'll just get some bat and pad there to end the 16th over. A dot ball, a rare one. It's 146 for 2.
Alright, so Riz Ahmed 97 now. Manal Siddiqui comes into bowl straight away, cuts into the gap. Is that gonna be his 100? And yes, it is. Take a bow, champion. What a player! Consecutive hundreds here at the ICCA Academy. Riz Ahmed, what a champion. That boundary also brings up the 154 7 districts.
He'll prostrate and thank the heavens, the big man. He's been in brilliant form, terrific form. And that shot with which he got to his 100 is a testament to what a good batter he is. Yes, we've seen him bludgeoning the ball to all parts, but he can also find those gaps with those deft touch shots. What a cricketer, what a batter. Entertainer to say the least. 7 district have struck gold with someone like Riz Ahmed. 101 off 55. Pure entertainment this innings from him. Now he'll look to cut loose with big shots like that. The fielder is interested and he'll take it. Make sure he stays inside. They will have a look again. But it seems like Riz may have just lost his wicket there with that catch. Or has he? Yes. He's walking away, but they will have another look, I'm sure.
Well, on first glance, it did seem like the fielder was well inside the boundary line. But not before. Riz Ahmed put on a brilliant show for us here tonight. Congratulated by the opposition as well. There you see him not happy with himself. But take a bow. He's done the job for his team. Brilliant 100. Consecutive hundreds here for Riz Ahmed. Getting a standing ovation from the opposition, from his teammates and the people at the ground, even including my co-commentator Samir Yunus. 150 for 3.
But it was the left arm spin of Manal Siddiqui that undid that brilliant innings from Riz. And he's continuing to push that outside the off, asking the batter to stretch forward to try and hit him.
Manal Siddiqui striking early on in his first over, and a big wicket of Riz Ahmed. Well bowled. Stem again. Keeps it outside off. Rocket-like throw from Tharan Khan Niazi from point.
Yeah, it's Mohammad Saghir who's come out to bat now at number 5, 150 on the board. Nicely cut away once again. Manal Siddiqui has bowled well here. He's just offering those with deliveries. Yes, it's risky because there's no protection outside the 30-yard circle on that offside, but so far they haven't been able to pierce that gap. This time he goes big on the leg side, Mohammad Saghir, and he's cleared the boundary with ease here. Shorter boundary for sure. And that shot delivered from Manal Siddiqui spoils what was a good over with a maximum.
Yeah, too short. And for a batter like Saghir, that is easy pickings. A free hit for him, to say the least, to get off the mark. 17 overs done, 156 for 3.
th over being delivered here. In fact, the 18th over, it's 157 for 1. Basit Ali will bowl his third one. He's bowled well in the context of the game, given away 20 runs, but He'll like to pick up another wicket here. Two relatively new batters on the crease. This is an opportunity for Mideast Metals to try and end well. They haven't started well, they haven't bowled too well, but this is a window here for them to get one foot in.
That was hit down the ground. One bounce to Ali Anwar. Well, if they manage to keep the 7 districts below 185 to 190, I'd say that the Mideast Metals would have done a very good job. There's a strong breeze blowing across the ground. Make some room. It's a quick single there. Said Haider Shah after the dismissal of Riz Ahmed. He looks like he's not able to time it cleanly. Enjoys batting with Riz Ahmed. Three singles coming out the first 3 balls. Current rate 9.09. So 159 for 3. Looks like there is going to be a change of the ball. The umpire is requesting for it to be changed. Alright, so we're ready to proceed. Saghir Khan on strike, 7 of 5. Oh, that's a very good shot off the middle of the bat, but looks like he has not got the distance. He managed to just find the elevation, but not the distance at this stage. And now the Mideast Metals towards the latter part of the innings are beginning to pick wickets up here in regular intervals. The 4th wicket down. And very, very good tight bowling this has been. Saghir departs 159 for 4, 7 districts. Well, so the new batter in at number 6 is Lahiru Sandharuwan. And he's walked to bat to face these last 2 overs. And straight away, he's been bowled by a jaffer of a delivery from Basit Ali. First ball, playing across the line there, Lahiru Sandharuwan. And he gets an absolute jaffer. First up from Basit Ali. Unfortunately, not able to make an impact here tonight, Lahiru. Getting an opportunity in the playing 11. Look at that. Bit of swing there. Away from the right-hander. It straightened up. Lahiru Sandharuwan played it all around. Basit Ali now on a hat-trick. Lahiru departs for a duck. 159 for 5. Basit Ali now on a hat-trick. Hafiz Almas has walked out to bat at number 7. Mideast Metals, they are marching themselves right back into the game here. Last ball of the 18th on a hat-trick. Played nicely. Safely negotiated for a single down to the point. 18 overs done. 7 districts, 160 for 5. So into the last 2 overs and straight away hit hard to the point and a bit of a fumble there. So 161. Samir, this has been a very good comeback by the Mideast Metals.
Yeah, we did say that with the wicket of Riz, they had 2 new batters on the crease. They need to make use of that opportunity, pick up a couple of quick wickets, and they've done that. But look who's on strike, the man in form, and also he's been joined by another big hitter of the ball, Hafiz Almas. In these 9 balls, these 11 balls, they can do a lot of damage. However, Mideast Metals will feel like they've got control of this game now. Nicely hit, but hasn't got all of it. Should be straight to the fielder, Syed Haider Wasisha. He obviously hasn't looked as free-flowing as Riz did earlier on. It's taken some time to get going.
Well, I think he did have a good start, but since that dismissal of Rice, seems like he's lost his momentum there, Syed Haider Shah. And also not helped the cause that he's not been having too much of strike as well. So these last 10 balls, very crucial. Oh, that's a very good shot. That was on the middle of the bat and dear oh dear, my car was parked right there, Samir. I'm extremely worried now.
This is what we talk about, Hafiz Almas. He can strike the ball cleanly. And good lord, that was a clean shot. Good length delivery from Mustafa Ayub. He's picked that up from the 4th stump line and hammered it way past the mid-wicket boundary. I hope you've got your insurance, I think.
Well, I don't want to make another drive to the insurance company, Samir. I just did that last month. But yeah, now I'm extremely worried. I can't wait till the innings end to go and have a look at my car there. That's a very good shot. Hit straight down.
Such a different cricketer, this Hafiz Almas. You've got players like Riz and Syed Haider Wasisha who will time the ball. They'll caress it to the gap, almost ask it to go, reach the boundary. And then you have Hafiz Almas who will almost slap the ball saying, go to the boundary. Complete contrast, but brilliant to watch. Different type of batters making maximum use of this track. Good batting conditions. And now I'm not surprised why they wanted to go bat first, because yes, it did seem like it was overcast, the ball will swing and create some trouble, but they've read it well and they've put on a decent score so far.
Well, they have put on a decent score, but the way that they were going at Samir, I was expecting them to post 200 plus run score on the board. So on that front, this has been an excellent comeback by the Mideast Metals. 170, last ball of the 19th. Hafiz Almas on strike. Nice, he played there. Single down to mid-wicket to end the 19th. 1 over to go. Hafiz Almas and Syed Haider Shah to face the last over. 171 for 5. A good start here by the Mideast Meadows last over. Basit Ali about to be bowled. He's bowled extremely well here tonight. 2 for 23 of his 3 overs. 172 on the board. Can the 7 districts get to that 180, 185 mark? With that man on your screen, Syed Haider Shah, who's been in terrific form. You'd like to believe that it is possible. But the last few deliveries, he slightly lost his momentum. Oh, that's a nice shot. Very, very good shot. Oh, and he gets a boundary. That is definitely a boundary. I saw that hitting the ropes. The umpire might want to check it, but look at that for execution. It is been given a boundary.
Syed has played that shot previously. He's repeated that again. Yeah, just waiting for the ball to get to him. Getting a good part of the bat. And then ensuring that went over the keeper's head for a boundary. Good start this to the over, the last over of the innings. Basit Ali has picked up 2 wickets. He looked to do that again, but Basit Ali saw it early, took the pace off. Only managed to get an edge there to the keeper, who's done well to give away only a single.
Great improvisation, Syed Haider Shah. Once again, he was trying to do that reverse scoop. 177 for 5. Basit Ali, he's bowled extremely well. With the likes of Syed Haider Shah and Hafiz Almas out there. Giving 6 runs of the 3 balls is, I'll say, a victory for the Mideast Meadows.
Yeah, 170 is what the skipper was saying they need. They've definitely got more than what they've asked for. And Hafiz Almas says, no, we're not done. We want some more. In fact, to make matters worse, it's also a no ball. So a 6 off a no ball and a free hit's coming up. Hafiz Almas, he can hit the ball a long, long way.
Basit Ali, what have you done? Bowled extremely well up to this point. You just gave an absolute freebie there. Overstepping. Getting dispatched all the way. And now you've got to re-bowl that. And to add more to the views of the bowler, it's a free hit. Hit hard, hit straight, and gets a boundary. Hafiz Almas, he is a special player, I'll tell you. Hafiz Almas, one of the cleanest strikers of the ball we've witnessed here at the ICCA Academy. And once again, he's showing us exactly what he's capable of. Brilliant hitting.
Full in his arc, nice and straight. He's not going to hold back. If you are to keep Hafiz Almas quiet, bowl on the off. Well, this was off the outside edge and it's gone straight to the fielder. Mustafa Ayub down there taking a good catch to get rid of Hafiz Almas, but he's done a lot of damage here before he's walked away. 21 of 9 deliveries as he walks away after a nice little cameo here.
A good delivery inside the block hole. Hafiz Almas did well to get under it, but just not able to get the distance. So 6 wicket down now. In the penultimate ball, Hafiz Almas departs. 188 for 6. Well, so 188 for 6, 19.5 overs done and dusted. Last ball coming up your way. And it's going to be Wahab Hassan to take strike. Well, he'll need a maximum. Not able to get underneath that. They'll want to push for a second. But they're happy with 1. So 7 districts finish with 189 on the board in the allotted 20 overs. And it's been a very, very good batting performance from the men in orange.
Now 190 is what Mideast Metals need. And it seems like it will be a steep task for the men in green. Gave away too many for my liking. And obviously this 189, thanks to another brilliant innings from that opening batter, the superstar Riz Ahmed. 100 runs again, leading run scorer of the tournament for a reason. He continues to contribute. A good little cameo from Hafiz Almas at the end. Syed Haider Wasisha remains not out. He ensured that he kept those ones and twos coming and found that odd boundary regularly. So 189 for 6 in 20 overs. A well compiled score here for the men in orange. They'll feel confident that they can defend this with the kind of bowlers that they have.
Well, they certainly will believe. They've got the runs on the board. And the 7 districts, well, that has been the story for them. Riz Ahmed right at top. Right on top, 101 of 56 with 8 boundaries and 6 sixes. With a brilliant strike rate of 180. Farman Ali also providing a support earlier on. And then there towards the middle, Syed Haider Shah remains not out with Almas Ayub. Hafiz Almas coming there, putting the finishing touches towards the end. 9 extras. Not helping the cause for the Mideast Metals.
As for the bowlers of Mideast Metals, Mustafa Ayub expensive at the top, none for 37 in his 4 overs. Tehran Khan Niazi got only 3 overs, didn't complete his quota, gave away 20 runs. Khurram Khaja, the skipper, went for plenty but picked up 2 important wickets, 2 for 48. Ali Anwar, 29 off his 4 overs, economical, but not getting a wicket. But Basit Ali, expensive again, but did pick up 3 wickets, 41 in his 4 overs. Manal Siddiqui with the single over, but with the important wicket of Rais Mughal, 1 for 10 for him. And 9 extras bowled by Mideast Metals. Most of them came in the early part of the innings, but after that they did seem to find their radar a bit more. So 189 is what 7 district manage, and they are allotted 20 overs. Right then, we'll take a quick break. When we come back live, it will be the chase.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about ready for this run chase. Mideast have to pat out of their skins to chase this down. 190 to get in the allotted 20 overs. Required run rate is about 9.5. Seven Districts is a top side, a very strong bowling attack. This is going to be an interesting run chase. Manal Siddiqui has been promoted up the order. He's going to open the innings today. They'll need a knock from him. He's a attacking player. The Seven Districts on your screen, just into a huddle, probably talking about how they're going to go about defending these runs. Very professional unit, Seven Districts. They've got the highest total of the tournament, 360 odd runs in the allotted 20 overs. Daddy hundreds by Wasi Shah and Riz Ahmed. Another 100 today by Riz Ahmed. What a player he's turning out to be. Immensely talented and a team man through and through. And very nice human being as well. Seven Districts playing their full side today. Haider Ali, the champion left arm spinner in the side, back in the side rather. Didn't play the previous game. And he should be on a hat-trick today. If he gets a wicket off his first ball of his spell, he will get his second hat-trick of the tournament. He's already picked up a hat-trick. He picked up 2 consecutive wickets in the last game that he played. Haider Ali is taking the new ball, so he's on a hat-trick straight away. I doubt if he realizes that. And to take me through the hat-trick, I've got my friend Atiq with me. Atiq, welcome.
Thank you, Farooq. Welcome back to the Combox, my friend. Better late than never. Always good to have you. Looking tip-top tonight. And yeah, absolutely, it's a very good point you made. Said Haider Shah, maybe he may realize the fact that he's on a hat-trick. He's already picked up a hat-trick in the tournament, so this is going to be very interesting how he goes about it tonight. Such a champion bowler, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. And strange to see he's taken the new ball, but there's no slip in place. So not really attacking. They've got 189 on the board. Almost that inside edge. Saving him. Faizan, another prolific scorer. Faizan's taking strike. Look at that. Oh, marginal. Had it missed the inside edge, he's definitely getting a hat-trick.
Oh, he's asking the question. The umpire lifts his finger. And he's picked up a wicket. Well, he's not necessarily picked up a hat-trick, but he's made an early breakthrough here for the Mideast medals. And they've lost a wicket off the very second ball. But was that outside off, Farooq? It looks very, very close. But an informed batter, Faizan Awan, has to depart.
Well, that's very unlucky for Faizan. That definitely was hitting him outside the line of off stump. You could see middle stump and leg stump. He'll count himself very unlucky here. Faizan was amongst the runs. And they've drawn first blood. Seven Districts. None for one. Haroon, the new batter. Mideast medals yet to get off the mark. They've lost first wicket. Quicker ball straight away wrapped on the pads, but this time leg side. Umpire Vipin says not out.
Hyder Ali, what a player he is. What a bowler. He's an absolute champion. Bowling very tight lines and lanes, not giving room for batters to freeze arms. He's been very accurate usually. That's very nicely flicked off the pads. And the first runs for the Mideast Metals now on the board. Pick up a couple.
Another good delivery, but very well played by Haroon this time. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just sort of glided it wide of that fine leg fielder. Gets 2 runs, opens his account. 2 for 1. Nicely tossed up. Inviting the batter to go for a big hit, but pretty content with just blocking that one out. Long off and mid wicket at the boundary line for Hyder Ali. Another quicker delivery, this time again played towards fine leg. The fielder does really well there. Saved a certain boundary. Successful first over comes to an end. 3 for 1. Skipper Mohammad Haider takes the new ball. Picked up 3 wickets in his previous outing. All caught inside the inner ring. So he's going to look for wickets. Starts very well, right on off stump. Haroon Altaf trying to cut that. But just no pace offered on the ball.
Haroon Altaf, 3 of 5. Play nicely off the back foot. Oh, misfield, bit of a fumble. Not something that the 7 districts are known to be of. Mohammad Haider, couple of loose deliveries to start up with, but he did pick up 3 wickets the other day against HSBC. 186 to win of 112 balls. The Mideast Metals, they've got a lot of hard hitting to do here. And what a time to perhaps pick up a big wicket of Faizan Awan, who is one of the best batters going around in the domestic circuit in UAE. Now Siddiqui, also been in decent form. As I say that, he hits that down to the mid wicket for a single.
Well, that was a full toss, asking to be put away. Manal didn't get all of it. He was hitting into the shorter side. But there is a strong breeze here today. Short and wide, but can't really put it in the gap. Haroon Altaf trying to hit that too hard. So Haider's bowled a decent over. He's not given away any extras. Nicely bowled. Played towards long on. 1 run added to the tally. 6 for 1. End of 2 overs. Hyder Ali back to bowl a second over. Haroon Altaf very content with blocking these deliveries. They need to strike at 10 and over if they want to win this game.
6 for 1. Oh, good delivery there. A slower one. A direct hit, but I think he was inside. They're asking the question though. He's a smart bowler, Haider Ali. Somehow I think they are going upstairs. I think Manal Siddiqui was a bit slow getting back into the crease. So remains to be seen if he did make it on time.
Yeah, just a little lazy in grounding his bat there, Manal. Harun Altaf stopped his shot midway. And there it go. He plonked his bat rather than dragging it. This could be close.
Alright, so let's just have a look at the replay again. There you go. First beaten for lack of pace there. Manal Siddiqui, quick single, and then look at that. Oh, where was he shot? Was he shot? Look at that. Was the bat in the air when the ball hit the stumps? This is poor running to say the least by the Mideast medals. Just look at that once again. It's touch and go. Very lazy. Well, it's very, very close, Farooq. What do you think?
Yeah, it is very close. I can't say anything, to be honest. He should be given out just for being lazy.
Well, I'd like you to say that to Manal Siddiqui himself. But yeah, this is going to be very, very close. Definitely pathetic. Not the best technique they teach you at school level to keep grounding the bat when you're returning back to the crease. But I feel that there was a part of the bat that was in the air at the point of impact. Don't want to be in the shoes of the third umpire at this stage. Well, I think, has he been given out? Yes, he is been given out. So Manal Siddiqui has to depart due to a pathetic display of running there between wickets. Mideast medals lose their second. 6 for 2.
Tehran Khan Niazi, the new man, Mideast medal, in a lot of trouble here. They've got their two quick scorers back to the pavilion. Nicely tossed up again by Haider Ali. This time takes the inside edge rather. If the throw was slightly on target, Harun could be short, but get another single.
Well, the 7 districts, they've just been outstanding. Mideast Metals losing 2 wickets, one being absolutely horrendous as Hyder Ali gets another wicket, and this time it's Harun Altaf. What a spell! What a brilliant spell this has been from Hyder Ali. His second wicket, and Mideast Metals lose their third.
That's very well bowled. Again, that quicker one. Harun quite late into that shot. Mideast Metals in a world of trouble. 7 for 3, 2.4 overs done. The skipper, Khurram Khwaja, walks out to face the music. Hyder Ali has picked up 2 wickets in no time. 7 for 3 Mideast Metals. That's beautifully bowled, and that's... Wow. I thought that was plumb hitting middle of middle, unless he got some sort of bat on it.
Well, what a start. What a start this is for the 7 districts. Buzzing at this stage. 3 wickets down, 7 on the board. And almost Hyder Ali getting a third there. 2 for 4, 1.5. He's been outstanding. Oh, I think that was going down leg. What an over from Hyder Ali. 2 wickets, 1 run. Just cannot get any better than that. Mideast Metals 7 for 3 at the end of the third. Quick single down. Tehran Khan Niazi. He's been promoted up the order. Usually bats around the number 7, number 8 position. Tonight, he's been entrusted with a bit more responsibility. Khurram Khwaja pulls them in front of square for a single.
Good bowling here by Mohammad Haider. Just bowling to his field. Not giving any kind of room for the batters to swing their arms. Tehran Khan Niazi is going to hold the key now. We all know he can bat. He'll need to start whacking them at a brisk pace. And just as I say that, he smashed one towards mid-wicket. Gets his first boundary. That was a rank long hop by Mohammad Haider. No pace on that delivery. Pitched it halfway down the track. Tehran Khan had all the time in the world to deposit it into mid-wicket.
Finally a good shot. And comes off Tehran Khan Niazi's bat, because he has been promoted exactly for this particular reason, to take the bowling on. This time again he goes over mid-wicket, but it's straight down the throat of that mid-wicket fielder. I think it was Lahiru Sandaruan on the boundary line. There you see a bit of a dance. And the captain has been carried off. Great scenes here at the ICC Academy. Fourth wicket down.
This is very good captaincy. He's straight away put that fielder there because he wanted to bowl that sort of a delivery. Again, that's another rank short pitch delivery, no pace on it, but so slow that Tehran could not get it off the middle of the bat straight to the fielder stationed there. 13 for 4. Poor batting here by Mideast Metals.
Ali Anwar, first ball, deposits that. And there's a car that's taken a beating on the deep. And Ali Anwar, well, we saw one the other day, a taxi being hit. Now it's a Montero.
But you can't bowl those sort of deliveries to Ali Anwar. He's built like a tank. He can either can afford to bowl that to Tehran Khan, the smaller guy. But Ali Anwar is very, very strong. Again, another short pitch delivery played towards mid square leg this time.
Well, we've seen a lot of cars being damaged here at the ICC Academy in that region. 4 overs done, 18 for 4.
Mohammad Haider. Can he pick up one more wicket?
Well, the Mideast Metals, they're in all sorts of trouble. 18 for 4. Ali Anwar just walking into bat. I beg your pardon. It's 20 for 4. Oh, good delivery. Getting beaten outside off. He's been outstanding here, Haider Ali.
Champion bowler. Ankur Sangwan, Haider Ali, two of the best left arm spinners going around here. Both bowl in the power play. Haider Ali specifically can bowl anywhere. Bowls in the power play, bowls in the middle overs, bowls in the death overs. Has complete faith in his abilities. Very likable character.
And that stayed a bit low as well. Oh, there's an opportunity. That's a very, very loose shot. And it is Sayyar Haider Wasi Shah. Or in fact, that is Sagir Khan who picks up that catch. And Ali Anwar has to depart, completely losing the plot. His hand comes off the handle of the bat, getting a top edge. And now the Mideast Metals losing half their side. 20 for 5. Well, so the wicket keeper Umar Hayat walks into bat at number 7. Mideast Metals are in a huge disarray here. 5 wickets down, just 20 runs on the board. Thanks to some world-class bowling from Haider Ali and some very poor shot selection by the Mideast Metals, find themselves in a precarious position here. That was going down leg.
A good decision by umpire Vipin. Was slightly leg side-ish. Haider Ali's got his tail up. He's picked up 3 wickets in no time. But you're right, Atik. It's poor shot selection. Mideast Metals haven't really arrived here today.
Well, they've been all at sea for some high-class bowling here, especially Haider Ali. He's looked $1 million. He's on a different level. What a spell it has been. 3 overs, 3 for 4. Mideast Metals, 5 overs done, 20 for 5. So Mohammad Haider bowls his 3rd over. With the Mideast Metals, they look completely out of sorts here, Farooq. They need a partnership on here, isn't it? Both Umar Hayat and Khurram Khawaja, they'll need a big one here. Rate required climbing pretty fast now, 11 plus right now.
Yeah, they've just played very poor cricket, barring that one dismissal of Faizan. They've actually played pathetic cricket. They looked completely clueless of how to go about getting those runs. Usually in a run chase, you target what bowlers you're going to attack. You know Haider Ali is going to bowl with the new ball. You give him the respect that he deserves, and then Mohammad Haider, you can take him on. There will come bowlers that you can probably hit out of the park, but no planning, no thought process behind how they're going to go about chasing this total down.
Well, yeah, they seem to be all at sea, isn't it? Just not able to cope up with this high quality bowling from the 7 districts. Two more deliveries to go to end the power play. Not that it matters at this stage. It's all about survival now for the Mideast Metals. Mohammad Haider is bowled decently. A bit too short.
An absolute gun throw by Wahab Hassan. He's a brilliant fielder. Fires a throw in. Mohammad Haider is looking to pick up one more wicket here. Umar Hayat on strike. Was this nicely played it out towards cover. Dot ball to end the over. Just 3 off it. End of the power play. 23 for 5. Nicely tossed up Haider Ali. Going to bowl out here. Looking for another couple of quick wickets if he can. Another tossed up delivery. Ended up being a full toss. Played it down towards long leg. Umar Hayat gets his first boundary.
Your first loose delivery from Haider Ali. And Khurram Khawaja getting that into the gap. Haider Ali bowling his last over. 3.2 overs, 3 for 8. Love to see him get a couple more here. He thoroughly deserves it for the way he's bowled here tonight. What a champion. What a bowler.
But I think watch out for that quicker one. He'll definitely bowl that in this over. He sets the batsman up nicely, tossing a few, and then fires that quicker one in. He bowls it with a similar action. Beautifully bowled. There's that quicker one. Umpire Vipin says not out.
Well, I'd like to have a replay of that because that looked very, very close to me to the naked eye. It perhaps hit him on middle and leg. Very unlucky there. Once again, a Yorker. Khurram Khawaja not ready to take the single. 27 for 5. Last ball coming up of Haider Ali's spell.
Yeah, brilliant figures for Haider Ali. Single-handedly dismantles the side. Another Yorker. 3 consecutive Yorkers here. End of his spell. Bowled beautifully. 4 overs. 3 for 8. End of 7 overs. 27 for 5. Mohammad Haider changing the angle. And just as he's changed his angle, I've changed mine as well. I've got Sameer with me. Welcome, Sameer.
Thank you, Farooq. Nice to have you in the combox. Nice to share the combox with you as we watch Mideast Metals getting dismantled as the skipper Haider, who's picked up a wicket himself. Didn't really contribute too much with the bat, but he's done well with the ball. It's been a very good all-round performance this from 7 District. As a team, they're a team that are looking ahead, progressing very nicely.
Absolutely, that's a very good point. You watch them improving game by game. Even if they've had a few lapses in a particular game, straight away you see them addressing that. That's a sign of a very good side, a side that's constantly looking to improve.
I was just making the point to Atiq earlier also, Farooq, that teams like this are doing a very good service to the UAE national circuit as well, to the domestic circuit as well. Shot again, straight to the fielder. They're churning out player season after season. They're bringing good players from different parts of the world, giving them the exposure, getting them to play in these amazing facilities. And that sort of creates a nice pool of players, even for the senior teams to pick from. Then you have the D tournaments which are happening around the country. The Emirates Cricket Board then looks at these players. I think, yes, they're doing it for the passion, 7 District, led by their very passionate skipper, Mohammad Haider. But they are doing a brilliant service to the cricket of UAE.
Yeah, full marks to Mohammad Haider. He's invested heavily in this team. And he bears no expense. Provides for everything that the players want, from nets to even groceries. So, hats off to Mohammad Haider. That's the end of the 8th over. End of Mohammad Haider's spell. Another decent spell. 22 for 1. 30 for 5. End of 8 overs. Wahab Hassan, another left armer.
First ball was nice and straight. Khurram Khawaja, the skipper, will come on strike now. Umar Hayat, I think now they've realized that the game is beyond them, Farooq. They're just trying to play out the 20 overs, get as many as they can, and maybe try and get something out of the run rate at least. They've won 2, lost 2 in this tournament so far. 7 District have played 5, won 4. So this should really put them in a strong position, this win. So Mideast Metals, just from the word go, from the first ball, they just haven't seemed like they've come here to be competitive. Something about them gives that a very fatigued vibe about them.
Yeah, they've just looked out of sorts, haven't they? Probably just thinking about playing against top side even before the toss. They had lost the game. It's just the attitude was missing.
Yeah, at the toss I asked skipper Khurram Khaja how much do you want to restrict them to, and going by 7 districts previous game, he said I think anything under 400 will be good enough for us. So he probably knew how strong this 7 district team is.
That's a funny tidbit, but something that sort of tells you about the mentality, doesn't it? I mean, there's always some sort of the truth hidden in this humor. So they were already on the back foot, and as we're witnessing, completely blown away.
Yeah, but you got to give it to someone like Khurram Khaja. He's another one of those who invests heavily in the sport, in his team. And they've also produced some quality cricketers, Mideast medals. Again, we all know very well that investing in these teams, there's not much ROI in terms of a company benefiting. But yes, it is definitely beneficial for the players that play for this team. They get that exposure. They get to play in these amazing facilities. So full marks to him as well. Both of them, the men in your pictures, Muhammad Haider and Khurram Khaja, they deserve all the praise for what they've done for UAE cricket. End of 9 overs, it's 31 for 5.
Lahiru, new bowler. Beautiful delivery. What a start.
Mr. Sandar good bit of shape away from the right hander from him. Just watched him play last night. In fact, 2 nights ago, if I'm not wrong, at Sharjah. And he seems to have found some rhythm with his bowling as well. Didn't contribute too much with the bat today. Got out the first ball, but he's definitely improved his bowling. And he'll enjoy bowling on a track like this.
He's getting some decent amount of movement. Bowls with an angle towards the batter, and you can get the ball closer to that middle stump. He can definitely pick up a couple of wickets here. Samir, you could talk us through this, being a fast bowler yourself.
Yeah, well, my playing days are long gone, that's for sure. Yeah, the action's nice. The rhythm's good. He runs in very comfortably. And the delivery stride is also quite good. Although, he prices out the outside edge. How unfortunate for him. That was a brilliant delivery. Omar Hayat driving on the up. He gets that outside edge with that away movement, but it's just too far from the keeper. And that'll be a boundary.
Well, they can afford to have a slip in place. They've got 5 wickets down, and he's getting a lot of movement. That's a very good attempt by the wicketkeeper, but first slip straight in his breadbasket.
So just get him back onto his action. He's a very nippy customer. He won't bowl express pace. Someone like an Angelo Matthews keeps it on the right spot. Constantly asks questions from the batter. And on that occasion, he's coming just wide off the crease there, trying to straighten a bit. Goes down the leg side, and it'll be a single to Omar Hayat. That's what happens. I mean, you bring a slip after the ball has gone past that, it's never going to go back there again.
Now, we've seen that so many times. Very reactive rather than proactive. The keeper should have asked that question. He saw a couple of deliveries shaping away. Should have asked for a slip.
This time he's taken the outside edge, and the keeper, most importantly, has taken the catch. Brilliant bowling this from Lahiru Sandarawan. He kept probing on that 4th and 5th stump line, moving it away from the right-hander. He invited Khurram Khaja to drive him, got the edge, got the wicket.
Well, that is a serious delivery and a brilliant catch. What an acrobatic catch. Diving full length. Khurram Khaja dismissed for not too many. 37 for 6. Farhan Babar usually opens the innings. Today he's batting at number 8. Well, he's a batter who can bat. It'll be interesting to see how he copes with the in swing.
Yeah, I was going to make that point. Lahir is on the run now. We'll be looking to bring it back into the right hand, left-handed Farhan Babar. Should be a good contest. This, if he can land it on the right spot, that is. Needs to be well in control here. Lahir is on the run, but that wicket will really make him feel good. Got the skipper back in the hut. Now, 7 District will look to close things out as soon as they can. A massive boost to their run rate if they can keep them to a low score. Short of a length, nicely flicked away down towards square leg. Farhan Babar gets off the mark with that single.
Yeah, Farhan Babar enjoys playing the faster bowlers. Has decent footwork, very good technique. Prefers playing faster bowlers first up and then looks comfortable against the spinners once he's set, but a little suspect when he walks out to spinners bowling. It'll be interesting to see how he tackles Wahab Hassan.
This one came back in. So that's nice to see from Lahir Usandar one. He kept pushing it away from the right hander. This one he attempted to bring it in and almost got Umar Hayat plumb in front there. Good appreciation from Haider, his senior partner. Good over. This is a successful one from Lahiru. End of 10. Mideast Metals going nowhere. 38 for 6.
Wahab Hassan to bowl his second over, bowling to Farhan Babar. Left arm over the wicket now.
Just one run off his first over. And he started off with a good delivery outside off. I won't be surprised if Farhan Babar gets tempted to go for the big slog sweep. Syed Haider Wasi Shah down at deep mid-wicket, waiting for that catch. So the left-hander generally does get tempted against a left-arm spinner.
Yeah, and that is his go-to shot. He loves playing that slog sweep. But this time, just played it towards third man. No run again. Good bowling there by Wahab Hassan.
Yeah, good control from the spinner. That's good to see. The ball is still newish. Barely been hit around. And we saw Lahiru getting some movement even after 9 overs. So this is good to see from the spinner, Wahab Hassan. Youngster getting that control with the newish ball here. Flight this time. Not a convincing shot. Didn't get all of it. And luckily for him, it'll land safely behind that field at cover. Lost sight of it, I thought.
Yeah, again, Farhan Babar trying to hit that too hard. Trying to hit it out of the bye. But just completely lost his shape. Very lucky that eludes that fielder stationed at cover.
This is Fuller almost carrying back to Wahab Hassan. Probably a half chance there, but it's been a brilliant over so far. Just a couple of runs, that too off a false shot.
That's brave bowling, tossing it up to a left-hander. Left arm spinner to a left-hander is a matchup not many people favor.
Yeah, well, today, Mideast Metals have looked so ordinary. I don't think if they've even thought about any matchups here today. They were pretty ordinary with the ball, and even with the bat, they just haven't come to terms with the bowling of 7 Districts so far. Exposing all 3 stumps, batting on the leg stump, Omar Hayat.
Well, the dismissal of Manal Siddiqui was an indicator. Absolute horror dismissal, especially from someone so senior. Disgusted me, if I'm being honest. End of 11 overs, 41 for 6.
41 for 6. Mideast Metals just going through the motions here. This game is far and beyond from them. Lahiru Sandaruwan comes back to his second over, picked up the wicket of the skipper of Mideast Metals, Khurram Khaja. Now he'll bowl his second over, starting off with Farhan Babar. He gets a slip, and that is because of that last delivery he bowled in that last over, which held its line and went straight.
Yeah, good scenes here. Lahiru looks like a good bowler, Samir. Again, just as we've mentioned the slip, they've taken it out. Very strange decision. They bowled way down leg side. I think this is the reason they've taken it out.
Yeah, that was the decision. That was the reason. Lahiru says, well, I'm not comfortable bowling the one that goes away, so let me just stick to that one that comes back in. And because he was in such half mind, he ended up bowling a wide down leg side, which was a good take by the keeper, by the way. But yeah, I mean, they can afford these things. However, Lahiru is someone who's fighting to get back into the senior side, so he needs to be a bit more accurate here. Show the team that he's serious about playing in the 11 regularly.
Yeah, this is his opportunity. He needs to grab it with both hands. Couldn't get going with the bat, and that is beautifully played through the covers, over the top. Couple of bounces and into the boundary line. Farhan Babar gets his first boundary.
This is why Mr. Babar is so highly rated by us here in the comm box. He can play good-looking shots like that. This was full outside off. He gets down on one knee. A typical left-hander's cover drive over the field. And that'll be a much-needed boundary. Not that it makes a big difference. 144 instead of 53. Yes, crazier things have happened here at the ICCA. But Mideast Metals, the way they've gone so far, don't look like they're going to make a match out of this. Nicely played again. Flicked off his pads. Long leg will be in game there. Let's keep it to a single.
That's a beautiful shot. He looks very good when he plays that shot. Let me tell you, he can play that blindfolded. That's how strong he is in that zone. Very strong off his legs and very strong through that cover region. He again is one player who will want to at least get some runs under his name. Batting at number 8 today. Decision I fail to understand.
Well, they've got the slip now for the right hander. Umar Hayat has been a bit tentative outside the off stump. And you can see he's making an attempt by closing the face of the bat when he played that shot. So he's aware that there is a possibility he might just get that thick outside edge. The wind has just gotten intense, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. And Umar Hayat not willing to get his feet moving. He's got his feet glued to the crease. Playing off just his hands, throwing his hands, playing with hard hands, and he is definitely a candidate for that slip this time, driven towards wide long off.
Well, this is schoolboy stuff, isn't it? I'm sure he doesn't want to look at his captain there because, yes, they are in a commanding position, 7 district, but these are the little things that you want to do well, be ruthless as a team. He could have easily just pushed it off, but a lousy effort, converting that 2 into a boundary.
Yeah, that is poor. That's Zishan Nasir, another fast bowler, a brilliant fast bowler. Hasn't bowled today. You love watching him bowl, Samir. Bowls at good pace, gets that ball to move into the right-handers. Another very interesting, very good prospect for 7 districts.
Yeah, they just keep churning out amazing players, don't they? Some of their best bowlers are actually sitting out of the game here today, namely Abdul Ghaffar, the big left armer. And even without them, they're putting in a good shift here, which says what strength they have in their squad, what depth they have in their squad. Last ball of the over from Lahiru Sandaruwan. Drops it short once again, cut away, backward point is in position. It'll just be 1 run. This game is getting dragged now. 12 overs done, it's 52 for 6.
Wahab Hassan back. Almost sneaked through under Umar Hayat's bat.
Amar Hayat has probably decided that he's going to just bat the 20 overs, get some practice in the middle out there. Robertson has been impressive, just 4 runs in his 2 overs. Whether the right hand or the left hander is bowled brilliantly to both. Gets the outside edge. Syed giving it a chase but won't get to it. They'll manage to just get a single. Brings the left hander back on strike.
But that ball gripped and turned. Wahab tossing that outside off stump. Saw him coming down. Umar Hayat very lucky that didn't go to a fielder. Now Farhan Babar's eyeing that mid-wicket. There's a breeze that's going to aid him if he tries to play one up in the air. Maybe he's itching to go for a big one.
Makes room. It's down at mid-wicket. It's coming down to us here in the com box. A brilliant effort there from Syed Haider Wasisha, but he can't. He's unable to prevent that from going for a maximum. Good effort, but in vain.
Very lucky here Farhan Babar. He didn't get all of it. Good brave bowling, and what an effort by that young superstar in my eyes. Very, very talented. And look at that effort. Unbelievable. Prides himself on his fielding, Syed Wasisha. Farhan plays that nicely towards long off. Gets off strike after that maximum.
Yeah, if he can hit the ball cleanly like that, then I think a bit more intent here would have been useful for Mideast Metals. Maybe send him up the order, get some big shots, play an innings like Riz did earlier on. But we just haven't seen that intent from Mideast Metals today.
Yeah, it is strange why he wasn't given his usual spot. Usually opens the innings, and he's played some delightful knocks for Mideast Metals. Maybe just wanting to rotate the batters, give everyone a go.
Well, one Babar we know has been stripped of his captaincy. This Babar has been demoted down the order. 13 done, it's 60 off 6 for 6.
Lahiru to bowl his third over. Been a tad expensive. What a shot. Shaped up early for that scoop, but pitched short and played it beautifully for Farhan Babar.
I think you got to give a lot of credit for Farhan Babar because he knew Lahiru is going to pitch it short because he did that in the previous over too. He read that very early. Farhan Babar shuffled across the stumps and went over the wicket-keeper's head. The second place is safest place to go generally. The first one being, of course, behind the bowler. So well played. A boundary there. So he's got to 20 off 11 now. Does he still believe that he can make a match out of this?
Well, what's strange to me is Farhan Babar doesn't hit the nets. Doesn't go and practice in the nets and still can manage to play shots like that. What a shot down the ground, and he's smacked that hard through that cover region for a boundary.
Use the feed there. Lahir Sundarwan is being exposed here. He's not expressed pace. He was relying on that swing, but now that he's lost all that swing, it's becoming very easy for a batsman of the quality of Farhan Babar. Well, you get two kind of cricketers, don't you, Farooq? There are those who are naturally gifted, like Farhan is over here, and then you have the workhorses. And because I'm Sri Lankan, the only perfect examples I can give you are the Mahela and Sangha duo. Mahela barely spends time at practice. Maybe a 20-minute net session and he's done. Whereas Sangha, he'll spend 3 hours, 4 hours batting in the nets. And that's why he gets those results.
Again, trying to go for another lap shot. This time, Lahiru bowled it smartly, but both absolute legends of the game, Samir. What a couple of talented players, unbelievable ability both of those have. And I am especially very intrigued about Jayawardhane's cricketing acumen. His cricketing brain is just unbelievable.
Yeah, he's known as mastermind back home, and that's for a reason. Has found some very big success. First as a captain of the Sri Lankan team in his tenure, and of course then more recently with the Mumbai Indians franchise. Pulled away. Has he got all of it? The fielder will watch it sail over him into that car park. And that'll be another maximum off the bat of Farhan Babar. So he's enjoying himself out there. Lahiru Sandharwan, after a good start, is getting hammered all over the place.
This is a very, very good shot. Now he's finding the middle of the bat. That is absolutely pummeled towards that mid-wicket area. That's the longest part of the ground and cleared it easily.
Yeah, so just to get back to that point I was making, there are those cricketers who need a lot of practice, spend a lot of time in the nets, and then there are those who are just gifted. They just need a few minutes in the nets and they find their touch. And both of them find their success in different ways in the middle. Full again. This one's gone high. This one's gone handsome. And this one's gone the distance as well. So he's hit boundaries in this over to every part of the ground here. Lahiru Sandharwan is having a tough time out there.
That is unbelievable batting by Farhan Babar, showing us his full array of strokes. One over mid-wicket, this time over the bowler's head. 36 of just 15 deliveries. Again, we keep asking this question, why wasn't he asked to open the innings?
Well, one thing's for sure, Lahiru Sandharwan is not going to come back to bowl his fourth over. In fact, he's been scarred by Babar so badly, he won't even go for a haircut after today to a barber. Last ball of the over then. Already 20 runs off this. How much more damage can Babar cause? That's a much better delivery on a good length. Pushed away down to the leg side. And he'll keep strike for Farhan Babar, which works well for Mideast Metals. 7 District will be slightly concerned now. 14 overs, 81 for 6.
Well, another bowling change. Shazad Ali is going to bowl to Farhan Babar, and there's a change in the voices. Atiq Nizam back. Welcome, Atiq.
Oh, thank you, Farooq. An expensive last over there by Lahiru. Oh, he goes over covers, but straight down the throat of that fielder. Farhan Babar had a very, very good outing so far. 37 of 16. And this time again, trying to clear that shorter boundary on the offside. Not making contact, and a very, very good catch there by Saghir. And Farhan Babar, after a good, valiant effort, has to depart. Mideast Metals, 81 for 7.
Mohammad Awais Popi Walks out. Shazad Ali's picked a wicket off his very first delivery. Mohammad Awais, another very good batter. 14 overs, 81 for 7.
Shazad Ali bowling the 15th over, picking up the wicket off his very first ball. Flighted again. A very good partnership there between Umar Hayat and Farhan Babar being broken just at the right time. The rate required touching 20 runs and over.
That's nicely played by Umar Hayat. Towards long on, gets one more run.
Played on the back foot. Well, let's make a quick mention of our sponsors. The tournament organizer being the ICCA Academy. The streaming partner fan code support sponsors 7 districts who are out there. And the podcast partner Crick Express. Thank you very much for putting up this wonderful tournament. As always, Poppy plays that off the back foot beautifully and gets a boundary. 15 overs done. 87 for 7.
Wahab Hassan back in the attack. Change of ends for him. Now that the two right-handers are in operation.
Oh, that's a good delivery. Very good delivery from Wahab Hassan. Completely squaring Umar Hayat there. 87 for 7. They'll want to wrap things up pretty fast. Nicely flighted. Very good delivery. Umar Hayat trying to force the ball in towards that mid-wicket region. Very risky ploy. Playing against the line of the ball.
Yeah, that's good bowling. Brave bowling. Tossing the ball up. Inviting Umar to go for that big hit, and this time bowling it flatter and quicker. So good variation here by Wahab Hassan. He's bowling his final over, just given away 12 runs. Hasn't picked up a wicket yet. He'll want to change that.
3 dot balls to start up with. Comes down the track. Well, there is an opportunity to get his first. But lands in no man's land. Survives there. Umar Hayat. 4 overs to go after this. Mideast Metals. They'll want to save some face here. Get some runs. Get some respectability to that number of runs they've aggregated in their allotted 20 overs. These two will be their best bet.
Nicely bowled again. Another dot ball. They're going for a run. Not his strong arm, Wahab Hassan. That is brilliantly done by Farman Ali. Sprinted across, got the ball and threw down the stumps, but couldn't connect. That was a goner, Atik.
Yeah, he was definitely gone for all money had that been a direct hit. Still lucky to be out there. Mideast Metals, they've got to go back to the drawing board. They've got to think how and what can they do different if they want to be competitive. So single to end the 16th. Mideast Metals 91 for 7.
Shazad Ali. Oh, the Wiz plays that towards mid wicket, puts it in the gap. He's played a couple of delightful shots. Looks like he hardly hits them, but the race away to the boundary gets his second.
Well, I thought that was just placed down for a single, but the timing was such from Poppy. That was a brilliant timed shot there off the pads. And that just played off to the boundary. Swept down to short fine. Good effort there. 7 districts pride themselves in their fielding. A very good team. Shazad Ali flights it nicely as it found the gap. No, just a single.
Well, Umar Hayat is looking for those big hits. Fancies his chances against the off spinner. Hasn't been able to middle any so far.
Once again, was hit quite nicely. Couple of yards to the left of the fielder. He would have got a boundary. The wind is picking up here. The ICCA Academy. It's been they've basically are expecting some rain here tomorrow in Dubai. Oh, he goes down towards that sweeper cover. So just doing it in singles here. Boundary of that first ball. So 8 runs come off that Shazad Ali's second. 99 for 7. Syed Haider Shah has been introduced into the attack to bowl the 18th. But he's got an opportunity to up his wickets tally here. 99 for 7 Mideast medals.
Haider Wasi Shah bowling seam up, usually bowls leg spin. And a wicket keeper by trade, so showing he can do everything. 100 up for Mideast Metals in the 18th over, Atik.
Well, it's been a struggle for them tonight, hasn't it? Mideast medals. They've just been an off day for them with the bat, with the ball. Not easy going up against a team like the 7 districts. They are a top tier Division A team. The 7 districts playing a lot of cricket all over the UAE. Very seasoned campaigners. 89 required. The question is how much deficit can they close up here in the next 15 balls. Good delivery, Yorker from Syed Haider Shah.
Now he has a stare to follow up. Stares at Umar Hayat. The ball not swinging anymore. So it's the 18th over. 101 for 7. Bowls a short delivery, Wasi Shah. And Umar Hayat has a word for him. Straight away comes back and apologizes. These are good scenes here.
Yeah, great camaraderie between these teams, isn't it? Look at that. Whoa! Shoaib Akhtar will be very proud of that bounce, Farooq. Very good delivery. For a short lad. That was a nasty looking short ball to Umar Hayat. Saeed Haider Shah winning the battle here. 18 overs done, 101 for 7.
Shazad Ali tosses one up to Mohammad Awais. Plays that towards mid-on. Good bit of fielding by Haider. Wasi Shah. 102 for 7. Shazad Ali bowling the penultimate over. Again tosses it up and Awais can't clear that short mid-wicket fielder. 1 run added to the tally.
Well, they've succeeded of trying and facing the 20 overs here. Mideast Middles. 103 for 7. 3 more balls to go to in the 19th. Mohammad Awais, he'll want to get some lusty ball blows here.
Shazad Ali bowls this quicker. Awais tries to slog sweep it, beaten comprehensively. Final ball of the penultimate over.
Oh, he's hit that high up in the air. Has he got the distance? Yes, he has. That's a brilliant shot from Mohammad Awais. Some consolation for the Mideast Middles as they end the 19th with a 6, with a massive 6 over mid-wicket. Mohammad Awais, he moves on to 22 now. 19 overs done, Mideast Middles 109 for 7. Alright, so last over in progress. 7 districts. They will be crowned winners at the end of this over. The brilliant performance. They've been outstanding on all facets tonight. Mohammad Awais, 22 of 15. Where can he finish off with a couple of lusty blows here towards the end? Brilliant stroke in the last ball of the previous over. Oh, very good change of pace from Haider Shah. Mixing it up very nicely here. Mideast Middles, well, they've got to go back to the drawing boards, figure out what went wrong with the ball, with the bat, and how they can come back strong. This time, swivels across, puts it to the boundary, down to that fine leg region. So, Mohammad Awais, well, he keeps adding on to his runs tally. The game may be done and dusted, but these runs will matter a lot for Awais, for his confidence as we go on into the tournament. 114 now, the Mideast Middles. Hit hard down the ground. And he's found a boundary. Well, for a second, I thought that was just a single down to mid-off. But the placement was spot on. Got it to the middle of the bat. Well, Awais is putting on a show here. 30 of 18. And my friend Samir Yunus sitting right next to me, saying it is an anticlimax, and yes, it is. This time, played down to fine leg region again for another single. In fact, Yes, it is just a single. I beg your pardon. I thought they took a double there. So 10 runs coming off this last over. But otherwise, Puppy, well, he's done his job for tonight. 31 of 19. It's been a decent cameo. So Umar Hayat, 23 of 39. A 38 run stand between these two have got them to perhaps a couple of runs here just to finish things up. There you go. So that is game, set and match. 20 overs, 121 is all that the Mideast Metals managed to get. And the 7 districts, they were perhaps too strong for a hapless Mideast Metals tonight. A brilliant performance with the bat, with the ball. Finally, 7 districts winning by 68 runs. It's been a comprehensive and a convincing victory against the Mideast Metals tonight. 7 districts, they've just been absolutely outstanding tonight. Thanks to that man, Riz Ahmed. What a champion. 2nd consecutive 100 after that belligerent 178 a few days ago against the HSBC. Tonight, once again, getting another 100, helping the 7 districts put on a very, very good score. And then finally, the Mideast Metals getting folded out for 121 in their 20 overs. They've been too strong. They've just been completely outplayed here by the men in orange. They're a well-oiled unit. A lot of talented match winners. Everybody putting their hands up. The batters, the bowlers, playing as a team, making sure that they have their team to be a force to reckon with. They certainly have. Just 1 loss in this tournament, but apart from that, they've just been simply outstanding. Definitely one of the hot favorites. They are also the support sponsors of this Arabian Cricket League. Well, so that is the batting card for the Mideast Metals. Nothing much to speak about with the top order. Faizan Awan, perhaps the best batter of the Mideast Metals, getting out for a duck. Manal Siddiqui run out due to being very, very sloppy. And Harun Altaf, Tehran Khan Niazi getting a promotion. Khurram Khawaja coming in the middle order. Ali Anwar, none of them able to contribute. A bit of late resistance from Umar Hayat, Farhan Babar and Muhammad Awais Papi towards the end helped them get to 121. With the bowlers, look at that. The champion, Haider Ali. What a spell it has been. 4 overs, 3 for 8 with an economy rate of 2 runs and over. You cannot ask for anything better from your leading spinner. Mohammad Haider, the skipper, bowled quite well as well. 1 for 22 off his spiller 4 overs. Wahab Hassan going wicketless. A wicket apiece for Lahiru Sandurwan and Shazad Ali. Lahiru, though, going for a few runs. And Syed Haider Shah towards the end, getting a chance to roll his arm over. So it's been an outstanding performance. 7 districts, they've completely derailed the 7 districts. So this is basically how things went by. Starting off with a run out from Manal Siddiqui, a very, very disappointing one. And Haider Ali, brilliant spell of bowling. Just made sure that the Mideast Metals just could not recover. After that, lusty blow from Anwar Ali to start up with, and straight away getting a top edge and getting caught out there in the point region. None of the batters able to get a move on there. You see a couple of outside edges flying past. And look at that catch. That was an absolute stunner from the wicket keeper to dismiss Khurram Khawaja. Some very good strokes there, but the consistency of how they approached their innings was what have been lacking very severely. So There towards the end, you had Awais Puppy and Umar Hayat coming together, stitching on a decent partnership. But since then, till then, they just could not get going. Finally managing to post 121 of their allotted 20 overs. So it's been an outstanding performance. Well, let's not waste further time because Farooq Hazmi is ready for the presentation. We will be back very shortly.
Welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 41 of the Arabian Cricket League, which was played between 7 districts and Mideast Metals. Before we begin, we would like to thank our sponsors for their unwavering supports towards the tournament. Tournament organizer ICCA Academy, streaming partner FanCode, support sponsor 7 districts and podcast partner Crick Express. Match number 41, 7 districts winning the toss, electing to bat first, managing to score 189 runs. In reply, Mideast Metals bowled out for 121. 7 districts win by 68 runs. We would like to invite Akbar Ali to hand over the Player of the Match award to none other than Riz Ahmed for his belligerent 100 of 56 deliveries, 8 boundaries and 6 maximums. माशाल्लाह रईस 100 की आपने आदत डाल ली है पिछले मैच के बाद आज भी, और माशाल्लाह जिस तरह से आप बैटिंग कर रहे हैं हर जगह ही रन्स कर रहे हैं।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह ताला का बहुत शुक्र है, अल्लाह ताला इज़्ज़त दे रहा है। बिल्कुल ऐसी है, कोशिश करता हूँ। मैंने उस चीज़ पे वर्क भी किया था जो लास्ट टाइम मेरी आपसे बात हुई थी, तो कोशिश भी कर रहा हूँ इंशाल्लाह उसी को कंटिन्यू रखूँ कि 100 किया करूँ। 100 की एक वैल्यू होती है, ऑब्वियस बात है। एज ए प्लेयर इस चीज़ को मैं खुद भी रियलाइज़ करता हूँ, तो वो चीज़ की कमी थी कि मैं 50 के बाद अपनी विकेट लूज़ कर रहा था, तो इंशाल्लाह वो उसको पे वर्क किया है मैंने।
माशाल्लाह आप बहुत ज़बरदस्त बैटिंग कर रहे हो, आपको देखने में बहुत मज़ा आता है। खाली कमेंट्री एक अलग चीज़ है, टीम का हिस्सा एक अलग चीज़ है, मगर जिस तरह से आप रन्स बनाते हो, मतलब ऐसे लगता है जैसे आपने दिमाग के अंदर एक पिक्चर खींची हुई है कि आज मैंने इस तरह रन्स करने हैं। आपकी हर इनिंग डिफरेंट है, सेम इनिंग नहीं है माशाल्लाह।
लेकिन मैं कोशिश यही करता हूँ, बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है, ऑब्वियस ही बात है। अकॉर्डिंग टू सिचुएशन, अकॉर्डिंग टू ओपोनेंट मैं कोशिश करता हूँ उसके अकॉर्डिंगली प्लान करूँ। बॉलर टारगेट करता हूँ कि अब मैंने ये प्लान करना है। पहले 6 ओवर्स का जो प्लान है वो डिफरेंट होता है क्योंकि सर्कल होता है, ऑब्वियस ही बात है। रन चाहिए होते हैं, वो ज़रा बहुत काउंट करते हैं। फिर उसके बाद मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि थोड़ा सा 10 ओवर तक जो है ना वो थोड़ा सा स्टे ले लूँ, थोड़ा सा लंबा करूँ मैच को। तो कोशिश करता हूँ कि अकॉर्डिंग टू ओपोनेंट जो है वो प्लान करूँ।
मैंने आपको बोला था आप 100 नहीं कर रहे, आपने 200 खड़का दिए हैं। अब मैं ये बोलूँगा कि आप 200 कब करेंगे?
इंशाल्लाह जो अल्लाह को मंजूर है 200 भी कर दूंगा।
वेरी वेल प्लेड रईस, इंशाल्लाह आपको और इनिंग्स ऐसी देखेंगे इंशाल्लाह।
इंशाल्लाह, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from our presentation party. Stay tuned, we have another game in just a minute.